What if I told you Liverpool go into the Arsenal game with their most important attacker likely missing, a center-back target slipping towards Manchester City, and a manager who's basically admitted we're struggling while also telling us everything is fine? Yeah, strap yourselves in. Hello and welcome to this Liverpool News Roundup here on Anfield Index. Today, we are breaking down everything to come out of Arne Slot's press conference ahead of tomorrow's massive clash with Arsenal. There are injury doubts, transfer frustrations, mixed messages, and more than a few comments that have left supporters scratching their heads or flat out angry. We've got the latest on Ekitike's fitness, updates on Mark Guehi and Manchester City, comments on Liverpool being called dull and boring, the ongoing Harvey Elliott situation, and Arne Slot's thoughts on whether this season can still be special. Before we get into it, simple opening question of the day. What's your score prediction for Arsenal versus Liverpool? Drop it in the comments below. I'll give mine later on, and I genuinely want to see how confident or how worried everyone is heading into this one. Right then, let's get into it. Ekitike, massive doubt for Arsenal. Let's start with the biggest concern of the lot, Ekitike. Reading between the lines, it does not sound good. Arne Slot confirmed that Ekitike has not trained with the squad yet, and while there's a possibility he could train today, the schedule has simply caught up with him. Slot said, "He's not trained with us until now. Let's see if he can today. I said when we played Fulham that he wasn't going to be out for long, but the games come thick and fast now. Now look, if he trains today, maybe he's involved. Maybe he makes the bench. But this does not sound like a player who's ready to start a huge game away at Arsenal." And then there's the FPL tea leaves. FPL Focal pointed out that Connor Bradley has used his free hit and removed Ekitike, which is interesting enough on its own. But even more worrying, Liverpool's head of rehab and physiotherapy has also sold Ekitike from his Fantasy Premier League team. Now, you can't fully rely on that, obviously, but when the guy who literally oversees player recovery doesn't back him to play, that's not exactly reassuring. And the reality is simple. We look blunt without him. Ekitike has arguably been Liverpool's best attacking player this season. Dominic Szoboszlai might be our best overall performer, but in terms of threat, movement, and goal involvement, Ekitike has hit the ground running faster than any other signing. If he doesn't play, Liverpool lose pace, unpredictability, and a genuine focal point. And against Arsenal, that could be fatal. Mark Guehi and Manchester City, a nightmare scenario. Next up, Mark Guehi. Arne Slot was asked about Manchester City's interest in the Crystal Palace defender, and his response was as blunt and predictable as ever. "I never talk about transfers in public, let alone talking about a transfer for another club. We don't talk about players who aren't ours." Fair enough. He's consistent. But what is worrying is how openly this move is being discussed elsewhere. Oliver Glasner has already referenced City, and it feels like this deal is starting to heat up. And here's the thing, Liverpool cannot allow this to happen. Mark Guehi wants Liverpool. We were close in the summer. We haggled, we delayed, we tried to be clever, and now we're at serious risk of watching him go to our biggest domestic rival. That is completely unacceptable. If Manchester City submit a bid and Palace accept it, Liverpool have to match it. Hijack the deal, get it done, bring him to Anfield. Missing out on Guehi once is bad enough. Letting him go to City is unforgivable. We should have paid the extra few million in the summer, given him a full preseason, and avoided this entire mess. Would it have changed everything? No. But would we be in a better position right now? Almost certainly. Are you happy with your center backs? Really? Slot was then asked whether he's happy with the number of center backs available. His response, "Joe is back now. That's a big help. There is no manager in the world completely happy with two center backs, but you have to look at the bigger picture." He then mentioned Giovanni Leone returning next season. With all due respect, next season doesn't help us now. Joe Gomez is back, yes, but he's injury prone. There's still talk of him leaving. Ibrahima Konate's situation is unresolved. If he's leaving in the summer, is he really going to be throwing himself into every challenge? Liverpool needs a center back now. I don't care what corporate line needs towing. I don't care how calm the press conference sounds. This squad needs reinforcement in January. I'm really happy with the squad. Are you though? Slot then said, I'm really happy with the squad, completely aligned with Richard and the owners. That sentence alone will send shivers down some spines. Yes, players were replaced, not added. We've said that all season. But look at Arsenal's bench. Look at the options they can bring on without a drop in quality. Slot has always said he wants a small squad. Well, he's got it. Liverpool currently have around 12 or 13 fit outfield players, and it's clear he doesn't trust all of them. This is the consequence of that approach. Dull and boring? Slot's confusing response. This part really summed things up. When asked about Liverpool being called dull or boring, Slot said, against Fulham, I don't think people thought it was a joy to watch. Against PSG, it was, for me. We are still dining out on PSG from 9 months ago. He then said, we are struggling to create a lot of chances, but I don't think we are creating less than other teams who are doing well. So which is it? Are we struggling or are we fine? Because you can't have it both ways. Slot admitted Liverpool are struggling to break down teams who don't want to play football. That's honest. But the contradiction, the mixed messaging, it just adds to the frustration. Harvey Elliott. This one really hurts. Asked about Harvey Elliott, Slot said, if you want to ask about an Aston Villa player, you should ask Unai Emery. Come on! Harvey Elliott is a Liverpool player on loan. They're not going to sign him. They're barely playing him. And yet we keep pretending he's not ours. Just bring him back, send him elsewhere, or actually use him. The way this has been handled is shocking. Unbeaten run and a special season. Slot acknowledged 9 games unbeaten, but admitted there have been too many draws. He insists the talent is there. And finally, he said this season can still be special, pointing to big home wins in Europe and Liverpool's ability to compete. And look, I don't disagree. On our day, Liverpool can beat anyone. Champions League nights at Anfield still matter. Stranger things have happened. But do I trust Arne Slot to manage a Champions League run all the way to the end? Honestly, I have doubts. Even if we got to a final, I'm not convinced he's the man to get us over the line. The Carabao Cup final against Newcastle still sticks in the mind. Final thoughts. This squad has talent. This club has history. This season still has potential. But right now, there are too many contradictions, too many excuses, and too many problems being brushed aside. Apologies if I've been ranty today, but some of this stuff really winds you up. Let me know in the comments if you feel the same. Drop your Arsenal score predictions below. Hit the like button before you go. Subscribe if you're new. Craig will be back later this afternoon with more news, and we'll be live again tonight as usual. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you very soon.